up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the 1000 Toys Hellboy Abe Sapien, or B.P.R.D, Abe Sapien, however you want to call it. They did make it a point to put a giant Hellboy logo on the back of the box, so we'll go with Hellboy for the branding overall. But here we got Abe Sapien, Hellboy's buddy, running mate at B.P.R.D, and I forgot I ordered this. I really did. It's not one of those things where, you know, a reviewer like says, "Oh, I forgot I ordered this," you know, to make it seem like he's not getting as much as he is. No, I legit forgot that I ordered this. Ordered it from Supreme Collector, which you can check out the group on Facebook, and or check him out on Instagram. But Facebook is where the business deals do go in. You know, you can make your pre-orders there. And I ordered it in January, and honestly, completely forgot about it. I mean, if you guys recall, I canceled a lot of things. I canceled everything. Everything. Or so I thought. Because I forgot this guy. And when Brandon from Supreme contacted me, you know, that it came in, time to pay up, I was like, what? Did I actually order that? I actually had to go back and look, because I'm not that I don't trust Brandon, but I honestly thought I canceled everything. And I forgot that I ordered this. You know, like, it was one of those weird things where I was kind of like, oh, cool. I'm glad I didn't, because now, you know, I have Abe to go with Hellboy. But is it a good figure? Ooh. Let's do the review and find out. For accessories, Abe comes with a nice amount of hands. Now, I put a holding hand in his hand right now, as you saw at the top. And you got one that just jumped out of my hand. You have some splayed out hands, and then you got some trigger finger hands, some other holding hands, some more splayed out hands. They all look pretty decent. This one has a little bit of a, I don't know what that is, a little bit of something schmutz on it, but the rest are pretty nice. They got that nice drawn style, which is very cool. I do dig that, as we will see as we go along. We have Abe's spear, nice wood here, some wraps, all done very cool. I like the paint on there. Good silver there, some black wash over that. Again, bring in Abe. Oh, the hand came off, but that's not a problem. There you go. Looks pretty cool with his spear, I think. Then we have this knife in its sheath. The sheath looks good. Again, brown, some nice paint. The knife done in silver looks good. Really good sculpt there. There's the blue. I think I saw the proper hand for this would probably be this one. Let's see. Yeah. And I could take that out, which is cool. There's a little spot on the back. Now, with Hellboy, my biggest problems were these things like staying on, for sure. So you got that. I like to put that one in the middle, kind of on its side like that. I think that looks good. And then I'm just gonna keep it right here. Bring in the gun. The B.P.R.D logo on there. That looks pretty cool. You don't have to unstrap that to take out the gun here. Looks like a little Glock. That's really nice. We could bring in the trigger hand. Check that out. That's looking pretty good there. Pop goes the weasel. Because the weasel goes pop. Oh, it did look good for a second. Oh, let's not lose his watch. Come back to me, watch. There you go. Sapien. Abe Sapien. And there you go on his back there. So definitely you want to keep these on to the side, I think, because you're gonna bump into it. If it's like down the middle here, that's gonna pop off, no doubt about it. So best keep them to the sides like that. I think it works the easiest. Though, like, grabbing a gun like that, you know, how would you do it? You gotta come all the way around. It's not in the most practical spot, you know, like, it just probably would not work. You know, no matter how you slice it, there's no real good way for him to grab this gun, but that's where it is. It doesn't look bad there, but it's just not easy to grab. Now, the last actual accessory here is the jacket, so let's take a look at it now before we look at the rest of Abe, because it does come off, so let's give you both views. Really nice. I like the shininess of it. It's kind of leathery, kind of not. His badge looks pretty decent. There's a nice little wash over that. You got some nice buttons here, some pockets full of stuff, probably kryptonite. B.P.R.D logo is printed fantastically on the back, you know, sculpted fantastically, I should say. It's really nice, and you see the texture in the jacket looking really good. Awesome folds and wrinkles back here, so I do dig that. To take it apart, I started doing it already. You just do that, and then I don't know if it's best to just do both sides open, yeah, and then you can take it off. So there you go. The jacket is really, really cool. I do like it a lot. So here's Abe without his jacket. I probably should have done proportions with the jacket because it does look pretty good with the jacket, but I gotta say, proportionally now it looks, I was having a little bit of problems, but like when you do look at it with like the way the traps look, in, you know, proportion with the shoulders, they did do a pretty good job, because what they did here was made everything soft plastic from the shoulders to the whole body. And if you know like 1000 Toys, this is not something new. They've done this stuff a lot, and it does look good. It helps with the, you know, the overall look of everything. So there is like little cuts in the plastic, which is interesting to help it move. But you know, the one thing I want to point out here is it has this crazy cut in the neck, and I thought it was like broken until I saw the only other review for this out there at the time of this recording. And I saw it in that review, and so I was like, okay, it's not just mine. And you can see it's like the way it's like goes all the way up here and all the way over here. It's meant to be there so you can maneuver things a little better. I want to say, I mean, I hope so, because it's there and it's not just in mine. It comes off as another gill or something, but it's so strange. And I would have thought it like it being a mistake if like this wasn't cut weird too. Like, it's very, very strange the way they did it. So it's like this top piece is another piece. I don't know, like a floating piece there. But it just looks like he's got a cut in his neck. And I don't think I like it. No, sir, I don't think I like it. It's very, very weirdly done. And I don't know if this was mentioned before, but yeah, that looks weird to me. So yeah, there's definitely that that I find to be an odd problem. Otherwise, I think this is looking pretty good. I like what they did here. They did that comic styling. I wouldn't say it's very Mignola-esque the way it's done. Mignola has a more like heavy-handedness to his art, but you know, actually, it is, it isn't. All right, I looked because I was like, I couldn't remember, and it was gonna drive me crazy. And I see what they were trying to go for, but I don't think they did it quite right. but it's a fair attempt, and it is comic booky, and I think that is cool anyway. So, you know, in the back, they didn't really fill in all those little lines as much, but in the front, it's a little bit darker, and it does look, especially with the arms. I do wish the plastic, which is very shiny, matched the more matte body, so the arms and the legs end up looking a little bit too shiny. It's just shiny looking plastic. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to achieve a wet look, but then why not, you know, try to replicate that with the body, especially since a lot of people are gonna take off the vest if they're gonna use them for like swimming, like photography or whatever. And this hand likes to come out a lot, doesn't it? So it's one of those things where I think it would have been better off if they, you know, did this a little bit of a different way. That's my opinion, but the sculpt work here is really well done. I do like it. That looks really good. The arms look cool. I do like the sculpt there, and the paint is nice. I like the little fins there. That looks really good. His belt thing here looks very cool. I like his belt buckle. I like these buckles. You know, all of that looks fantastic. I do feel like the proportions here look very strange. He's got like no butt. It's just like the legs just go out like pretty far. It's an odd shape here, for sure. Back looks really good though. I do like that. His little shorts look good. Finely painted. And then the legs look fine. You know, I do think they look fine. The feet look pretty cool. Although I feel like the toes look a little tiny, in my opinion, but it's not terrible. But it's not that, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'll say it's not bad. So, what else we got here? We got the watch that I mentioned earlier. That looks really good. Just done in black there and silver, but it's good. The neck, which I do have the problem with, has these nice gills here, which are cool, but I don't, like, the paint looks a little weird at the bottom there. I don't know if I completely like how they did it. But the head's not bad. It's got a lot of that, you know, that line sculpt, all those lines sculpted in, which do look good. The mouth looks really cool. I do like that. The nose has a lot of character. The eyes look very good, painted well. And then all the design work on his skull here, skull on his head, look pretty cool. You do have this really ugly seam line there, which is a little bit better here, but it's like not fully closed there, and that's kind of bothersome. So yeah, you know, it looks all right. It looks all right. There's things about it that look cool. Things about it I'm not too sure of. Definitely not sure. Like again, if I didn't see it on somebody else's copy, I would. You know what, man? I am still trying to justify why it's there, and I can't. Like, he can look up, I guess. I guess it's for that, but like so it doesn't break, but it looks like it broke already. It's a weird thing, man. That is an odd thing for sure. So let's check out the articulation on this guy. Again, you can't move the head all the way back, and I guess they did have to cut that for that, but you know, he's got that for some swimming posing, and I guess I don't want to take that hand off again. Let's take that one off since it falls off very easily. Get some swimming hands. So yeah, he does that, which is good. It goes back really far. I guess they had to cut it there, else you're gonna break it anyway. And then the chest. Whoa, hey, he has a big ball joint. I knew that already, but it's funny that I was able to do it. That I did it right off the bat. So let me see this. So this is how this opens. Let's see what we got working here. The inner workings of this guy. There's actually nothing going on here. So this is just gonna have to move on that ball joint. Huh. So you're not really doing anything, guys. You're just moving on the ball joint back and forward. And wow, this, no. Now that, What? Okay, so we're exploring here. This is on a straight ball peg here, and then this hooks into there, and then this pops into there. That is now gonna be annoying and loose. So, you know, I did have some problems with Hellboy, who's MIA right now. I have no idea where Hellboy is, and I'm gonna try to find him for size comparisons, of course. But if he's not there, I'm sorry. Only so long I want to wait for this review to go up. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Yeah, that's not so hot. Now this. Okay. So this is a floating piece, which allows you to move your arm, his arm, back and forth. It does have like a butterfly joint. You can see how far it moves over. Wow. Let's put this back, because I don't like seeing it without it. Okay. So you can swivel at the bicep. You have a double joint elbow, which is fantastic. No doubt about that. And you have the hinge, swivel at the wrists, the legs. Well, you can turn it here. Oh my god, this leg fell off again. So, split, pretty much full. Kicks forward. Swivel. Double jointed knee. You do have a rocker, hinge combo at the ankle, and hinge at the foot. And to show you how it feels with the jacket on for the articulation, you can crunch it forward. It's not real crunch since it's just that bolt joint. But there you go, just popped off again. So yeah, that's just not fantastic, guys. It really isn't. For your size comparisons, here's Abe Sapien with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. And finally, here he is with Hellboy, and they look good together. They really do. Nice red, teal, green guy, whatever color that is. Together, hot, cold, looks really cool together. That's why ultimately I don't mind that even though I forgot I ordered this, that I got them. You know, even with what I'm about to say in the final thoughts, they do look cool together. And my final thoughts, I don't think this is a very good figure. I really don't. It looks cool, but once you start messing with it, there's things that I just don't like. Things pop out too easily. The hand, the leg, the body, the weapons on the back, all come out very, very easily. Then you got that weird cut in the neck, which I think is, I'm assuming it's done on purpose, but it looks like it's broken. And that to me, I think is a weird decision and not a very good one. And I have to say, overall, Hellboy and Abe, while I don't mind having them, like I said when I compared them together, when I showed them together, I should say, like, I like having them, and they're gonna look cool on whatever shelf I end up putting them on, standing side by side, because they're color matches, and I do like the characters, and I like having a representation of them in the collection. I feel like they're two of 1000 Toys' weakest figures. I really, really do. I've reviewed a lot of 1000 Toys figures at this point, and unfortunately, I don't think they're as cool as some of the other ones. I think a lot of the other ones did a lot of the things that 1000 Toys likes to do a lot better than these two figures did, and especially better than this one. So I think this one has some problems, and that's something, you know, to consider. Alright guys, that's my review. It still looks great. There's no doubt about it. It does look great. But yeah, it's a lot of everything else, guys. It's a lot of everything else. So let me know your thoughts below, and if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.